Hi, and welcome back to the Weber home. It is almost time for our fall garden, and so I thought I would hop out here and show you what I have going on. I did pick up a few plants for it today, and I think the rest I'm gonna do by seed. So I just wanted to show you. Also, don't mind me. It is hot. Today has reached the record high for temperature for today in Georgia. Yesterday beat it, and so I am literally roasting. So here's what I have left of the garden, and as you can see, it looks very pathetic. I do have some new growth on a couple of these tomato plants here. This one's still, oh, if it'll focus. Got some new flowers on it. I trimmed it up the other day. It seems to be doing a little bit better. My peppers are still hanging in there, still producing. Oh, that one needs to be picked. Look at that one. Why is my camera not focusing? There we go. My basil's about ready to bolt. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna try to keep it going or if I'm just gonna let it go to seed. This tomato plant, look at, it's like super leggy and it is out everywhere and it has new growth on it. It's a cherry tomato plant. If it'll focus. My goodness, phone, cooperate. Anyway, it has new flowers on there, but it's just kind of everywhere and it's really awkward and it's really bothering me. I might end up just pulling that one out pretty soon. I have a couple of little pepper plants here. Let's see, does this one have any more on it? Everything is so wilted. That one has another one on it. Oh my goodness, wish my phone would focus. That one has a couple on it, I can see. I'm probably almost ready. Here's one. There's one. There's a couple more coming. Let's see, keep going. This one just keeps getting peppers about this big, and then they keep turning red and shriveling. And that's all there is. So probably just gonna end up pulling this out very soon if I don't get any new growth on it. I did have one more little watermelon growing and then my toddler picked it, so it's gone. I did get this all tilled. Technically my husband tilled it the other day so I can plant some stuff. I just have to figure out what order I need to plant them in and what exactly I'm going to plant. I do have a couple of eggplants growing. I don't think they're going to get very big though. I got 3 of them. I think that's about done with 2. Everything just looks so wilted and it's been so hot, so I don't think it's going to last very much longer. And then this is the last little straggling plant over here that looks like it died this week when he tilled. I have one random gourd. One super tiny little gourd. It looks like the plant died. Oh wait, there's another little baby one. But he didn't till anywhere near close to it. I think it just needs water. Maybe if I water it, part of it at least will revive. We'll see. So this is what I have going right now. It has been so hot. I have very much neglected my garden in the past few weeks. Just being pregnant in the summer in Georgia with record temperatures is not good. I am literally just, I step outside and I can't even stand it. But next week there's supposed to be a cold snap. We're supposed to get down into the 80s. So I'm really hoping to plant some of this. It's a little bit early. I need to do a little bit more research because I'm not super familiar with fall crops. Like, we didn't do that growing up. And it's so hot down here, I don't know which ones will actually work, but we're gonna try. We're gonna learn together. So all of this I picked up today. I've got 3 oreganos. This is honeysuckle, And then these little Coreopsis flowers, I got 5 of those. Those were 5 for $20 at the Growers Outlet. Got some yarrow, and then I have broccoli, lettuce, collard greens, and more broccoli. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant all of those sometime soon. And then this is a rosemary. So I got all of that at Growers Outlet. They're almost done for the fall season, I believe, and I spent $115. I have 3 things inside. I have an aloe plant and 2 hanging baskets with string of pearls that I'm going to put on my mantle, and it's going to be super pretty. So I have that, and we are going to learn together. And this, I'll show you this. Don't mind my messy porch. I have little kids. This is obviously in a million little pieces that my husband gets to put together. He's going to enjoy that. But that is 2 raised flower garden beds with a trellis that goes across that I got from TikTok Shop, believe it or not. And it was actually really cheap. And I'm super excited to get that because the trellis for that is where I want to plant the honeysuckle. And Zach is going to have a lovely time putting all that together because my brain don't work like that. That's his job. But I'm going to put it kind of out in the middle of the front yard, not right beside my garden, but like over on the other side of the blueberry bush. So like there's my garden, there's the blueberry bush. I'm gonna put it like over there so it can still get a good amount of sunshine. I'm sure my neighbors love me putting all this right in the front yard, but I really don't care. I don't do it for them. And so it's 2 like long raised garden beds. I'm trying to think of the word, and it's not rectangular because it's like a long oval. And then with a trellis across the top. So I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping I can get that up fairly quick and get things planted in it and get my fall garden well established before the baby comes, so that I'm not out here trying to maintain it and really baby it while I have a newborn. Even though being outside in the sun would be really good for me, I don't want to have to. That's the point. Want to? Yes. Have to? 2 totally different things. So that is my goal for the fall garden. I will try to keep you posted, try to do more videos as I go along. I think I need to change out my spring wreath that's still up there with the tulips. It's about time, right? It's only almost September. But so yeah, I have lots of basil. Let me show you this. I have basil there, I have basil there and there. I did have some in those, but I think they died. I do have sweet potato starts that just never took off because I planted them super late and they're really small, and I guess I don't give them enough water there, so they don't seem to like that spot very much. But my volunteer acorn and butternut squash plants that I have in the backyard are thriving. I have about 5 butternut squash growing. One's almost ready. And then 2 or 3 acorn squash. I think the acorn squash plant base is dying. It's really hard to tell because they're so intermingled in that raised bed. It sounded like a branch just fell. But I do at least have butternut squash. I did have another acorn squash plant that was on the ground, but my husband mowed over it the other day. So, but I don't think it was going to produce very much. It was in the shade and it just had one on it that was almost ready. That's in the fridge now. I need to cook because he just kind of chopped off the end of it a little bit. So I'm super excited for that. Those were volunteer. I put in the compost in that raised bed after I pulled out the potatoes, and some of the seeds weren't fully composted, but it looked like pumpkin seeds, and I was like, it'll be fine. And then I came back like 2 weeks later and I was like, wait a minute, what is this? What is this? And it looked similar to a pumpkin, and I knew I had pumpkin seeds in there, so I was like, well, it's the right time to plant pumpkins, so I'm just gonna leave it and see if I can get some pumpkins. It wasn't pumpkins. But squash I will take too, because I have plenty of pumpkin from last year. Squash, I will take. So, super excited. I want to try to do some broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, maybe some Brussels sprouts, more carrots, lots more carrots. And then I have my collard greens and my lettuce I got here, oregano, rosemary, things of that nature. See what we can get grow. This soil needs to be amended again. It's Georgia soil and it's not very good, even though this is better than most Georgia soil. So me being from Indiana, I hate the soil down here, so I need to put something in there and amend it, figure out what I need to do. And I have very little time to do it because we're supposed to be leaving for vacation in 2 weeks. Yeah. But next week is supposed to be cooler, so I'm just gonna hold off a little bit, a couple more days, and work on some of this when it gets a little bit cooler and see how it goes. It's probably all gonna die while I'm on vacation. I do have somebody house sitting that's supposed to water the garden, so we shall see. But yeah, that's all I have to show you right now. Thanks for following along. Like I said, I will try to update this more often. It just depends, you know, I'm coming into a season here now where I'm gonna have a newborn, I'm gonna be massively pregnant, and I'm probably not gonna be doing as much as I was, so my videos are probably gonna be a lot less. But I do have several that I do need to post that I've had recorded and just need to piece together and post. So hopefully I can get to those sometime soon. And yeah, thanks for following along and checking out my fall garden, and I will keep you posted. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you find one of my videos that you really like, I would appreciate it if you would share or invite your friends to like my page as well, because I am trying to grow. I am trying to monetize. I'm not doing a super good job of it right now just because of life. But that is the goal, to eventually get there. So if you would like, subscribe, share, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much for following along here at the Weber home, and I hope you have the rest of your day is a fantastic day.